everybody, it's Audrey and welcome back to my channel. Today I am so happy to be back. I took a little week break. I took some time off filming just because I recently got hired at my new job, so I've kind of just been really busy with that. Now school is about to start within the next week, so I am planning on uploading once a week. I'm definitely going to try for twice a week if I can, but I will still be uploading weekly, so just keep an eye out for that. I am so excited because today I am going to be sharing how I stay organized and kind of just prep for online classes. I know that online classes aren't everybody's strength because it's definitely not mine. But I kind of just want to share some tips and show you guys how I stay on top of everything while I have online classes. What? A key tip to keep in mind is to keep a schedule of all of your classes. I chose all my classes obviously last semester before COVID happened, so I already had kind of a schedule of the times and days that the classes would occur. So I kind of just reformatted those classes onto a simpler kind of format, which I can understand. That's kind of what I do every semester because I feel like the ones that the school gives us isn't it just doesn't register in my brain the same way. So that's what I kind of just did. I am going to try my best to kind of just keep up with that same schedule, unless I can get something done earlier and just get that out of the way before anything else. I think that is one of the more efficient ways to staying on top of your work and everything. Another thing that I like to do is kind of just go through all of my courses, all the classes I will be taking, and write it down in my notebook and give each course its own subject in my notebook. Whether I'll be writing notes in it or not, I'll just keep a page or a subject in my notebook for that course, just so then I can give myself workspace for that class if I ever need it. Usually for the first page I will write the title of the course and then just a brief summary of the syllabus. This is the time that I kind of just go through the entire syllabus and write down some important things that kind of just stick out, whether the teachers round grades, whether they don't, whether it has extra credit, whether we're going to be having Zoom lectures or not, or if they're optional. And I also like to go through and just write out the due dates for most of my assignments, so then I can keep a single kind of calendar list of the assignments that I'm going to do, and just make sure that I get all of this done by their due dates. It just makes it a lot easier to read and to just understand, as opposed to kind of just doing it as it goes. Plus, this kind of gives me a sense of what the class is going to be like, as far as the amount of work that is going to be done in that class and how much time roughly I need to dedicate towards it. So a few key things that you want to kind of just keep with you to help you stay organized and on top of everything for the online school semester or just a regular school semester is having a planner, having some notebooks, and going through everything on your school's website as far as the courses you'll be taking. I know that most colleges kind of use Canvas to kind of give your course information and stuff, so you might just want to go through that and make sure you have a feel for the class before you ever get to the class. You want to use your planner to kind of just write out everything and the assignments as the month comes. I don't like to go through the entire year and then just write everything, because sometimes the due dates change within that time period, so you kind of just want to leave room for any date changes or assignment edits and stuff like that. So what I'll do is I'll just go through that first month and just write out everything that is due that day or that week, just so then I know and write it in my planner, because I'll look at my planner whenever I want to know if I have an upcoming assignment. Another thing that's kind of helpful for me is to keep some sticky notes up when I have a very, very important thing coming up, something like a midterm, a final, or a group project of some sort. Within a month of that project being due, I like to just write it out and keep it on my desk somewhere that I'll be able to see, or within like a few weeks, because that will kind of just keep it in mind and then just like not let me forget about it. So that's really helpful, especially when a project or a midterm or a final is worth a lot of your grade. Also, just write down the grading of everything, because there are some things that you kind of just need to pay more attention to when it comes to grading than some other things. I know that like tests are always a huge part of your grade, so you want to make sure that you do really good on those. And also kind of like the grading scale, just because some teachers have different grading scales. Most grading scales are like the basic 90 and above is an A minus, or A plus, or whatever, and then so on and so forth. But there are other courses that are harder that teachers kind of play with the grading scale and make it a little bit easier for you to get a passing grade. So just writing down like the key important factors to that class, and just going through the syllabus and anything that like kind of stands out to keep it in mind and make sure that it's written down on that page, so you can refer back to it if you ever have any questions. If you ever feel like you have any questions about the class that you can't find in your syllabus, I would suggest probably asking a friend in that class. Try to make friends in online classes. I know it's kind of weird because like you're not seeing anybody, but honestly, just choose a name and be like, hey, like, let's just be in contact, just in case anything happens, and I got you, you got me. Or even like you can even email the professor if anything. But I say kind of like get a friend, just so then you're kind of not like constantly in your professor's DMs. Professor's DMs, wow. Just so then you're not emailing your professor all the time, So yeah. Definitely try spacing out your work and kind of like the way that you do everything, because with online classes, work will pile up really quick. And it's hard to kind of just be aware of everything when you're not really like in class, if you know what I mean. Like you're not really going to like in-person classes, so like it's kind of hard to keep up with that stuff. But I know like online classes can be kind of hard, so just try to take it easy, especially if this is your first year of college or your first time like taking online classes. It's gonna be okay. You just have to have a lot of self-discipline and make the most out of like classes and stuff. I know it can be like kind of hard, but don't make it harder than it needs to be, As long as you stay on your schedule and just get your work done, you will be fine. I promise you that. Everything's gonna be okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I was able to kind of like help you, kind of like steer you in some type of direction, and just to prepare for online classes. I start next Wednesday, so I think a week from now. What's today? Thursday? I start in 6 days, and I'm not looking forward to it, but it's fine. But yeah, please like this video if it was helpful. Subscribe to my channel for more content, and I will see you guys very, very soon. And thank you guys for all the love and support. Bye!